Hello, everybody. This is Yoko's Anime Reactions, and I am currently waiting for my charger to get here because my sister ended up taking my charger by accident when she took my nephew's phone, and his phone is one of the ones that you would use for like an old like an old Android phone. But I need a C cable for mine, and obviously, with my luck, she lost it. So I ordered one Saturday, and it was supposed to be here today. Here's hoping it gets here today. Anyway, heck, I would have gotten one at the store here at my Dollar General, but we don't have any at the moment. We haven't gotten any in a long while. Anyway, this is gonna be my review for Attack on Titan Season 3, Episode 4. We get to see what the merchant guy's son, Fuego, has been up to since his father was murdered. Excuse me. But obviously, the military police is, after him because they want to kill him and silence him because he knows what happened. Yeah, energy drinks. I might have to go to the store and get a couple more tonight. Or do that in the morning. I'm not sure. Oh, and as for the surgery thing, my mom is not getting a surgery. They're just going to have her let it heal on its own. And between that and physical therapy after it's healed, my mom thinks it might be at most a year before it's back to normal. Great. Now, I'm obviously not angry at my mom or anything because she didn't do this on purpose, because who wants to break their arm on purpose? Only a complete nut job would do that. Because if you break a limb, you're essentially limiting yourself on what you can even do on your own then. Because that's, if you're trying to get out of, if she was trying to get out of watching the kids, for example, she could just fake being sick. And, because it's a lot better to do that than to break a limb, which takes a lot longer to heal and actually is needing to heal, unlike being sick where you could just get over that at any time. So yeah, I'm not angry at her, I'm just annoyed that all this is now being put on me because my brother is at work at the moment. My dad has to go get my nephew from school. Though on the 15th and up, I don't know how long it's going to last, but my nephew's going to be going to school until 3 instead of until 1. So I don't know how that's going to go. Anyway, yeah, a lot of stuff happens in this episode. Thankfully, Hanji is able to find him before the MPs do and get him to safety, and obviously she tries to convince him to join them so he can not only avenge his father, but keep their business from going under, because once they get rid of him, they most likely would arrange accidents for the rest of the employees and then take over the company. And obviously, she's telling him, do you want that to happen? Thankfully, he comes around to the idea, even though he's obviously not wanting to risk his own life at first. But, yeah, next episode's going to be insane, just so you guys know. And for some strange reason, I was looking at Keyword Explorer, and I put in what the title's going to be for this episode, Attack on Titan Blind Reaction, Season 3, Episode 4. And I checked that with just doing as a reaction instead of a blind reaction, and reaction actually says very good, whereas, blind reaction says just good. So I'm like, okay, people, I guess we're just searching for regular reactions to the show. So that's probably going to be my main tag. My first tag, anyway. Or not really the first tag I enter into the thing when I go to upload the video. So yeah, I don't know why, but I'm not complaining. Anyway. Thankfully, I don't remember what ends up happening with Erevin and the others, but he's got a meeting with the king and the rest of the nobles who are orchestrating this whole thing in the morning, I think. So he's waiting on that. And Levi and the others end up running into two of the MPs. That one of them actually that I remember from when they showed that episode where they were focusing on what Annie was doing back in season 1. The guy who wanted to be a symbol of justice or whatever for the MPs and ended up caving under the pressure. Yeah, that guy, the guy with the bowl cut. He wants to join them, but obviously you have to prove your loyalty in all this, because you could just say that just to save your own skin and then end up backstabbing them later. They obviously need to know that he can be trusted. Jean ends up taking them both, making them think he's going to kill them. And through some misdirection, they actually prove that he can be trusted and that he's actually being truthful, that he wants to help, essentially. So they give them information on where the closest, clearest, as can be, checkpoint is that they're having to avoid, and then send them back off. Dang it! I hate that this is so long. I can't make it shorter. So if you hear that big slapping noise of hitting this, I apologize. I'm just gonna get used to it, I guess. Let me just actually move it a little. Maybe it won't. Whatever. Anyway. And then they send the other two back to where their duties were, so that way they don't get suspicious and wonder what's going on. And the funny thing is that they just barrel through with a wagon and knock the others out and grab the guy in charge. And Levi starts questioning him and when he doesn't give him money once, he starts breaking the bones, not tearing off fingernails, thankfully. Or was it tearing off his fingers? I can't remember what they did the other day. It was either tearing off their fingernails or tearing off their fingers. I can't remember which. Either way, it wasn't good. But, yeah, the MPs think they corner Flagon, whatever his name is. I just said his name. Oh my god, I am so forgetful. Oh my god. Anyway, they corner him in what they think is an abandoned, looks like an apartment building from the way it looks anyway. And he essentially gets them to confess that yes, they did end up having his father killed, and that this is all essentially part of the government's plot or whatever. And he ends up pointing out that yeah, those three get caught by Hanji and the other guy, and points out that it's not abandoned. Many, many, many people heard that whole thing go down. And I'm like, you ain't gonna be able to silence everybody. It would have been fine if it was just him, but now you gotta deal with everybody else that was there. So essentially he takes over his father's company and tells them that, yeah, you guys are safe with me in charge. So yeah, things just went down very well with that, but next episode's going to be crazy. Anyway, I will see everybody next time.